Today, we're going to talk about the 5 bad habits to avoid in sim companies. Let's get into it. Opening up with our first thing, robots. Be sure to stick around to the last thing because that will help your business grow substantially. Anyway, robots. Don't do them. It's too early. Robots are a waste of money in most cases. Just don't do them. My best reason on why not to do robots is there's later a quest in which it is foolish for you to do robots in this quest. As with many things in this game, it is exaggerated, but robots will slow you down and prevent growth. Robots are for the experienced players who know what their buildings are going to be for long periods of time and can get the use out of the reduced salary. My best suggestion is to wait for robots for at least a level 10 building. And again, that comes with more experienced players knowing what buildings are going to be used for long periods of time. Thing number 2, mostly along the same lines, executives. General rule of thumb, 40% admin rate is when you need to start thinking about executives. And at that point, and if that's what's got you concerned is the admin rate, then you need to be looking at management, specifically a high management COO. But as with the robots, this comes with experience and time. Executives will drain your income early on in the game and are not necessary. Another general rule of thumb, CTOs are best needed for rank 3 quality and above. They are not needed. Again, executives are not needed below rank 3. While we're talking about ranks and qualities and such, number 3, research. Research is very, very important, as you will see most of the company value in companies at the top are from patents or research. Quality in this game is really going to help you stand out. And quality, generally speaking, if you're a producer, getting higher quality goods doesn't end up raising your production expenses. Keep in mind, most players do not have a full vertical integration production line. They're not building every single step of the production line. They pick out certain pieces and will purchase goods at lower quality to produce their goods at higher quality. Personally, I like to aim for producing one good at quality 2, becoming well acquainted with producing that one good. And then you tinker around the edges, getting contracts for lower amounts for goods imported and such. Another general rule of thumb, quality increases your price. So selling a quality good, 0 good, is not very profitable, especially if you consider that getting a quality 1 good is at most a $40,000 investment in any good. This is well worth it. Quality 0 goods don't produce as much profit. Plain and simple. Quality 0, not as much profit. More quality, more profit. Currently I have rank 4 carbon composite. What's your guys' highest quality? Coming in here at number 4, as I alluded to earlier, produce 1 good. This step is called focus. Map out what good you're going to produce and how you're going to sell it. If you're going to retail it, if you're going to sell it on the exchange. Map out, sell 1 good. My best example here is making pizza. In order to make pizza and sell it at the grocery store, it is a lot of steps. If you start from the bottom with the seeds and the vegetables, and then you get a slaughterhouse and a mill, and by the time you're done, hopefully you've hit level 20 so you can have all of the buildings available, right? People often will tell you to cut out power, cut out water. These are easily imported goods. That's true. Lower level buildings generally make lower level profit. Focus on one thing and sell that one thing. Our last and most important part of this game is taking on debt. It is extremely cheap to take on debt. Then the amount of debt that you can take increases as your buildings increase. That's right. Most people don't take on debt. There's several good reasons to take on debt. Even the high players take on debt. They take on debt for accounting fees. That's not what this is about. Taking on debt in the very beginning allows you to grow your business, grow your buildings. It's important to know where you're going so that you can increase your buildings accordingly. What's also important is keeping the lights on. I absolutely 100% will take out a loan if I don't have enough money to keep my buildings going. Absolutely. Just take out the money. You're going to make the money. If you have a solid business plan, you're making the money. These interest rates are 0.5% on the one realm, and then like maybe you're paying 0.6 on the other realm. It's absolutely stupid not to go into debt. That's correct. This game welcomes you to go deeply into debt with very little repercussions. Also, yes, the mechanic of not letting you exceed your debt to building ratio. Debt to building ratio. If you built a whole bunch of physics laboratories, those buildings are valued much higher. So you'd be able to take out more debt on your physics laboratories. This obviously has diminishing returns, but you shouldn't be looking to keep all your debt all the time, unless, of course, is keeping the buildings running. If your buildings are not running, you're not making any money. They should always be running. As soon as you get 48 hours, try and get 48 hours worth of resources to continue building. I highly suggest going into debt to buy resources in order to have your buildings going 48 hours. If you guys got good value out of this video, hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys would like to see any more videos, be sure to tell me what I missed down in the comments below.